Hi, Mr. Tikku. How are you?
हेलो गीतिका जी, बहुत बढ़िया। थैंक यू वेरी मच जी। आप कैसे हैं?
मैं भी ठीक हूँ. Thank you, and thank you so much for coming on You're Not Alone Conversations and speaking with us. This is such a pleasure.
माय प्लेजर जी।
Thank you. For the viewers who are watching us, Mr. Tikku is the founder of Mr. Tikku Events. But more importantly, he's known as the smile spreader, and very rightly so, because if you ever meet him, you will not be able to not be happy. You have to be happy when you see him. And he's such a pleasure to always meet. So that's why this is one of the most important You're Not Alone conversations for us. So
थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
thank you. So tell me, how is the lockdown going for you?
देखो, lockdown is going अपना well. Obviously, this is something that no one could plan for. Normally, you plan for work. Normally, you plan for things which you can expect कि हाँ होगा, लेकिन इसका कोई plan तो था नहीं. So I think we are taking it as every day comes, but mentally well prepared that this is not something that is going to go away soon. And I think it is going good because best part is you're staying at home. You know, you're not toiling away somewhere else. You're staying at home, and it's good. And you're with family, and there's so many always wanted to do in life. I think now is the opportunity to do those things, whether they are monetary or otherwise.
That is so true.
हर इंसान के अंदर एक आर्टिस्ट होता है, और क्या होता है जब वो जॉब पे आप लग जाते हो, कई बार वो आर्टिस्ट्री खत्म सी हो जाती है. एंड दैट इज व्हाई यू सी so many people becoming painters, chefs, creators of content creators, video, podcast. So I think it's a good thing that people are about to exploiting their talent.
That's true. I remember, so I keep following your Instagram stories and everything. And I remember in the beginning of the lockdown itself, you put this post about boiling milk is the only event that requires the most concentration. And I relate with it so much because I was like, that's happening with me. Just boiling milk was such an effort. But what do you end up doing at home mostly, like along with spending time with the family, of course?
Boiling milk. So apart from that, I think what I've been doing, I've been creating lots of content, whether it's video. I've been writing a lot. Have started writing a fiction book.
Oh, nice.
I always thought this book will be about I always thought my first book will be on my life experiences, of which I think 10 chapters have already been written in the past few years. But somehow, I went outside to, bring some grocery, and, I just visualized something, and I came back, I started writing about it. So, yes, writing a fiction book based on these quarantine and COVID times, and how it's a romantic story.
Oh, wow. I'm totally going to be buying that. I'll be first in line once it's ready.
I think वो चल रहा है. बाकी there's lot many things that small things that you want to do and you're never able to get time. I think the biggest thing is we have so much of data collected over the years, be it pictures, videos, small blogs you start writing and then you forget about it. I think I would still have at least 120 of those where I thought I'll write someday. So trying to complete those and feeling happy about this, because there's always that void. I think जो दिमाग होता है ना, ये दिमाग ना हमेशा हमारा गुंजलों से भरा होता है, और काफी गुंजल जो हम काम करना चाहते हैं लेकिन कर नहीं पाते. So I think if we don't do it right now, which is the best time to do these things, then we'll never be able to, and then again we'll keep looking back. So I think I'm just utilizing the time, and yes, learning a lot many things. I think you need to learn a few things. So मैं पहले कभी गोल रोटी नहीं बना पाता था, अब मैं गोल रोटता हूँ. I'm proud of that. उसके अलावा I think the times have changed. Whatever you were before Corona, COVID-19 was a different world. Today it's a different world. So whether even if you talk about professional end, आपको वैसे भी जिंदगी कुछ ना कुछ नया सीखता रहना चाहिए. But I think ये टाइम ऐसे आपको नया कुछ ना कुछ सीखना ही पड़ेगा, because शायद आप जो कर रहे थे वो बिल्कुल जीरो हो जाएगा. Not the experiences, but the qualification, and you have to gain new qualifications which will be suitable for the world post Corona.
That's very true. But tell me something. You organize a lot of events, right? But now with the coronavirus that's there, and even after the lockdown ends, I know physical distancing would be required. So, do you see a lot of events still taking place at least in the next few months, or do you think it'll take time for the events to start happening again?
It will take a lot of time for it to start. I think it will take at least an year for proper events to happen. And for bigger events and crowded events to happen, I think it will not happen till at least 40% of the Janta is vaccinated.
Huh.
No, huh?
Huh.
See, so I think it is something which is far away. And yes, for me, it is not about events. I think it is about meeting people. We were meeting our friends on a regular basis based on these events. Going out. You would probably just meet for that just one saying "Kaise ho, kya hai," and good to see you. I think that would have always been enough. But yes, events take time because only things that people will do in immediate time is taking care of their basics that are required, which we are still doing, like grocery,
Yeah.
or just getting the grocery done. Slowly, you'll see people ordering from outside. Then you will see people slowly going outside, but not in large numbers, only when necessary.
Hmm.
House party increase much more than parties outside, and it'll take time. It'll take time. So events, sports, these are, I think, a bit distant from where I see right now.
No, I completely agree. In fact, I mean, even though with the lockdown we've all become very social online, that meeting in person and talking to people and just hanging out with people is a completely different experience, which sadly, even I agree, it'll take a long time.